No, the reason why I upload the videos on YouTube is to data dump because I don't have the storage on the phone, so I temporarily store it into the YouTube space. Yeah, so when I finally get a better computer system with better memories, especially yeah, when I get my own private space, I'll go off on a schedule for maybe the entire week to go off on like a download like maybe like one or 2 terabytes of like YouTube over here or like data that I dump up there. Just to go off, I'll free up the memory space on my phone over myself. But at the same time, I like the fact that I get to go back and like view my life in the past over into like the shenanigan that's been pulled by the feds. I tell you that police bitch over there, she's mad dumb myself. No, trust me, myself. The whole stupid myself. The whole try to go off and like be correct with like a whole bunch of female school teacher as if like I was husband or boyfriend. I try to tell them like, yo, I'm a Sigma male over here myself. Yeah, I'm my only, you know my girlfriend or my wife. I'll never seek you up myself. Never myself. I tell you my wife is down there. I say I'll never tell you where she's at, who she is. Yeah, you never know. I tell my officer, I know you're a little prick ass over here who go off and abuse the resource of the system to go off and try to like somehow be correct into my office especially. I tell you you're a dumbass bitch into my office especially. Number one, the main thing that made you so dumb into my office especially is that you try to go off and be mom. So you ran with a circle over to go off and bypass regular layouts of the internet to go off and create a mesh network that communicate above it to go off and share information that you're not even supposed to share with like civilians on especially just to make sure I could be shadow ban over like the internet. So you create a shadow ban, a real physical shadow ban over me, especially with your own network and your resource that you waste just to go off and try to censor me up over the internet space just to block my communication. But here comes Mrs. Dumbass. Mrs. Dumbass over here inside of her own federal system over here has spies. Yeah, so by the time she tried to go off and waste the resource on the shadow ban, whatever she was doing to go off and censor out the person and make the person silence, all I had to do is just talk on my phone over here and then eventually whatever I say specific, mix it inside her own network, within her own fucking network, and then mix it back into the civilian system. Yeah, and then eventually I'm like, yo, what is the point of all this? Yeah, I say, listen to the shit. I said, the feds and the police coordinate to go off and try to like make sure that whatever information I post on the internet can be blocked. I said, but while I talk to myself on my phone, because of the fact that they invaded their network itself that's invaded my phone over here and listens to me talk to myself, is a spy network that goes off and like take whatever I say specifically that sounds good and then goes off and share the information from the special. And then I was like, wow. I said I don't have to take responsibility for the shit because again I didn't gather the team and then go off and like get legislators to go off and put money in my pocket and go off and say I couldn't handle that. And then somehow the team is already compromised with like a whole bunch of people that just magically found a random magical Negro. A random fucking star nigger on the special, or like a fucking galaxy and nigger on the special. Yeah, that's like fucking into technology and systems that deal with like countering guns and like a weapon system, and then you have a military strategy built around it because of the fact that it's like a basic weapon that's like a pistol on the special that it doesn't go back into the basic infantry. So by the time I talk about invisibility technology, the ability to lock on a certain system, going off to like use this technique to go off like rewrite technology and systems, going off to like compress measurements on the special to go off and create navigation systems that don't have to rely on satellite communication systems, or go off to like even go off and create flash techniques to go off like detections around the special, or counter them. I don't know, man. I try to just like go on about my affairs, but Mrs. Spy Cop over there, yeah, probably does the opposite of what she's wasting the budget on into my offense special. Yep, because again, I told you these killers that they send inside that special. No. I said again, and I'll survive for like the next few years or something. My main job is to make sure that technology can go off and start a civil war and burn down a whole bunch of prisons around the entire world itself. To go off and make sure that the technology that I develop, also the technology that I talk about, will then go off and become a weakness inside of a camera system and within a space and immediately make the prison obsolete into my offense, especially the same way that they do again over the prison system with drones to go off and deliver stuff in there. The same way that they use children or like families to then go off and transport cocaine inside prison. Yeah, eventually the prison system became useless around the special. So in my case over here, I'm gonna go off and research ways to like go off and like demolish concrete with TNT for like the explosive engineers around the special on my phone privately. And then Mrs. Police over here with a network where we'll go off and lick that off magically with the plot to go off and blow up worldwide prisons around the special. Working the system to then go off like redirect funds back into different corporate groups and different opportunities that will go off and big government. So on the yeah, I said somehow I should try to help the Russians. Somehow I give out the recipe to go off and demolish the entire Russian prison system and bleed it out into my offense. So that's I tell you, I try to figure out, man. I go on about my first, man.